Hello, swivel heads. It's Greg Allison, Green Greg's. Got a lot to report these wee hours of this morning. Live time on deck is 2500 hours Central Daylight Time on 21 October 22. Yeah, this is really late, but gosh, guys, I just couldn't get around to doing this earlier. And I do have another video that I just uploaded, but it was too late to play yet. It's on China. Now, guys, we're talking about this war in Russia and Ukraine is about to really go ballistic. And the war in Ukraine is going insane, and it ain't gonna be any better with China. That's coming in the video I just recorded. I've not uploaded it though. So, my friends, I had to come out and give you this. There's so much news going on. I just can't get around to it all. But here we go. We're going to do some shares here. We're going to talk about it. And let's see here. We're going straight into the news with views. The plans that you need to hear to keep yourself clear. Where's that? There we go. Ding, ding, ding. Let me expand this. Bing, 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 bing. And I am going to do an update over here so I can keep up with the chat room. Hope we get a few people in here. Atomic bomb of water could be released if Russia terror targets key dam. Okay, guys, this is kind of all over the place. There is propaganda and counter propaganda coming out thick and heavy from both sides in regards to this dam. Hey, New Days, hope you're doing well, guys. I need to pray for her tonight. She's got some issues. She's going to have some things taken care of. You can tell them if you want to. I won't go into that, but definitely we need to pray for New Day as always tonight. And Okay, guys, let's get into this, and I'll come back to the chat room, guys. Atomic bomb of water. Now, what they're talking about here, I'm not going to read through this article. Well, I probably would just kill that article. It's eating up too much memory. Here we go, guys. This is it. It's the Kakhovka hydroelectric power plant. Guys, this is a major dam, a major hydroelectric power plant, and bridge across the Dnieper River, at least parts of it. And this thing is, let's look at here. This is huge. And both sides are claiming the other side is about to attack it. That makes this thing look like it might be consigned to history really soon. Both sides, each side claims the other is going to attack this dam. The Russians are claiming that Ukraine is going to attack it and claim it for a false flag to get the United States and NATO to come in on their side. Ukrainians are saying that the Russians have mined it, i.e. planted explosives along this. Now, if this thing bursts, it's right along here somewhere. I don't know why when you click the map, they put the red dot on. The red dot goes away. See there? That's where it is. You bring it up, you don't see it. So it's right in this area, this general area. Now, the downside of this is when this dam breaks, it's going to flood a lot of the farmland and territory down in here. And primarily be on this side of the river. This is the more Russian-centric side. So some people say, yeah, Ukraine wouldn't mind it because it's more Russian, and saying Russia wouldn't want to do that because it's more their people that are more favor of them in this area, or the area that Russia's got in their possession, however you look at it. Maybe this area, it doesn't favor Russia. I don't know. I did understand. Look, Crimea was settled by Russians. It's primarily ethnic Russian, and I think that their election was pretty true to the form when they voted to stay in Russia. Now, if you get Luhansk and Donetsk up here, their Luhansk and Donetsk had breakaway republics, and they wanted to be part of Russia even when Ukraine was split off by Lenin. But and then later in the 50s, 1954, I believe, Khrushchev actually assigned Crimea to Ukraine. This was Russian before, had been for a long time. So, and I've said before, guys, that Russia would fight a nuclear war. I've said this way back a couple of years ago. Well, now other channels are coming out and saying this, and so is Elon Musk. He just come out and said Russia would fight a nuclear war to maintain Ukraine because of their naval bases here. They have very significant military bases here. So this could, take over Crimea could trigger. Now the Ukrainians do plan to go into it. They plan to take it over. Now, Zaporizhia. This is Zaporizhia, and this is a Kherson. Zaporizhia and Kherson. So this is Donetsk. These are oblasts, kind of like counties, but bigger, kind of crossing a county and a state. These are the main political divisions within Ukraine. So this one was Donetsk. This one's Luhansk, and this one is Zaporizhia, where the nuclear power plant is, and this is Kherson. Now, Kherson is straddles this river. Now, the city of Kherson is in here. It straddles this river. And I said before, it was very strategic to Ukraine to have this river free. This is a major river, major artery where Ukraine can get goods out. And if both sides are controlled by Russia, or even one side controlled by Russia, they got a very strategic disadvantage in being able to trade with the world. So I can definitely see Ukraine wanting to take over the city of Kherson. Russians went on the other side here of the river and took the city of Kherson on this side of the river, on the west side. And they're being trapped. Are they going to be escape? Or are they going to be slaughtered, captured? What's going to happen to the troops there? Because apparently they're outnumbered by the Ukrainian forces around them. And they may not be able to make a hasty retreat across the river. That's very questionable. So, guys, this is the area in contest. Now, you got to remember that Mariupol is down here. Mariupol is actually a part of Donetsk, but Mariupol did not want to be included in Russia. They fought real hard to keep Mariupol out of Russia. So the entire oblast of Donetsk does not go along with being part of Russia. Now, I've always said that people should have the right of self-determination. They should be allowed to vote which way they would go, what country they would want to be affiliated with, or not affiliated at all. So, but if you got a region that's split, maybe the majority of the people over here want to go one way and the people over here want to go another way, I say let each go their own way. People in Mariupol should not have had to be under Russia if they didn't want to be. They were definitely fighting not to be. Hey, Vidcom, how you doing? Vidcom's a worm, or how's your worms, Vidcom? Black Sheep, how you doing? Rochelle Paputis, did I say that right? Paputis, Paputis. I missed that first S. Paputis, I guess that's close. All right, guys. So the thing is that they claim a real big region is going to be flooded down here. Huge region. They talk like it's going to be more destruction than an atomic bomb, at least a direct destruction of water versus a blast. Radiation may be a different matter. But so this may be the kind of thing that would escalate to the next thing being a nuclear bomb. Who did it? Who's going to do it if it goes? It's hard to say. Both sides are already saying the other side's going to do it. That must mean that one side or the other actually plans to do it. The side that plans to do it is probably already accusing the other side of it. Oh, we have Alaska in the house. Okay, very good. Haven't lived in Alaska 2 years. I like to see Alaska in the house. How about that? I'm a guy who's got an affinity for states with A's, although I did live in North Carolina for a while. But, you know, Alaska, Alabama, I got land in Arizona. Not lived in Arkansas, though. Not yet. I'm going to scroll through the messages a little bit. As y'all know, this article come out today like it was brand new news, but we know that when Russia annexed these areas, they said they're going to be fully under their nuclear protection. I guess this guy's posting this article today to kind of remind us, but this has been news for several days now. I don't know if there's any new wrinkles to it, but hey, this guy's, I don't know, who would trust an article from a guy named, with that name, holy smoke, Sonny Peter, you gotta be kidding me. All righty, so Elon Musk, Russia has nothing left to lose, warns of civilization warns in a civilization if Ukraine war continues. Now, Musk might be on to something. What do y'all think? You think Musk is on to something here? He says it might be the end of civilization if the war continues. Well, if it escalates, yes. If it escalates. So, can't argue them here. Oh, we'll change topics here now. Oh, yeah, guys, by the way, hang on. Ding, ding, ding. Let me stop share. Or we change topics. So all this stuff going on, guys, you just got to bear in mind, if you're not prepping, if you're not getting ready, God help you. Hey, Granny, glad to see you in the house. I was worried about you. At least you're still breathing. Granny, we need to pray for Granny tonight. Pray for new days. Pray for Katie. Guys, listen, guys. If all you can do is buy a bag of beans, buy a bag of beans. If all you can do is buy a can of soup, buy a can of soup. Buy one more at a time. Maybe a bag of dried noodles. Noodles last a long time. You know, Twinkies last forever, but yeah, that's not food. McDonald's, bugs won't even eat that. That's not food either. If a bug won't eat it, you know, I've had somebody talking about apples. Well, this apple hadn't been sprayed. You want to eat that? And I go, well, why in the world would I want to eat something a worm wouldn't eat? Well, a worm wouldn't want to eat it. Shoot, I wouldn't either. Must be something wrong with it. Yeah, my dad used to talk about this guy eating a wormy apple, and somebody said something to him about the worms in it. He said, them's worms too. I mean, them's apple too. You are what you eat, right? Anyway, I have a sense of humor. But by the way, check out prepwithgreg.com. Prepwithgreg.com. We got food last 25 years. It's lightweight because it's freeze dried. This is breakfast, lunch, and dinner. 2,000 calories a day. And most of these guys do not give you 2,000 calories a day. Some only 800 calories a day, a lot of them. So when you get per day, you get a full course of meals, food, guys. It's lightweight, so it's easy to store in these buckets. It's easy to bug out with, easy to carry around. Your kids can carry them. You can put them in different forms of transportation. And best of all, you can bury those easily. So my friends, check out prepwithgreg.com. I have a big ripe watermelon in the garden. Wow, you better get it before it gets frozen there, David Potter. Where you at? We had freezing temperatures here last night and the night before, especially last night. I got down to about 28 here in the land of cotton. Anyway, so guys, let's go back and look at some of these articles here. I'm going to do a share screen again. The land of cotton. All right, we're going to get out of the war topic here for a minute. Well, not entirely, at least initially. Now leave it to Bill Gates to think a war would be good for the world. You know, is he one of these nosebleed elites or what? Bill Gates says Russian invasion of Ukraine will be good for the long run because it will force countries to transition to green energy. So what if it kills up to the thousands and thousands and thousands of people? Well, it's good if it gets the world to transition to green energy. It's nice. That's good. Wow. You know, I've been telling you guys, these guys, they may talk nice, they may talk sweet. The guys, they're monsters. Holy guac smoke on. You should see my I did a video on him on my YouTube Swivelhead News channel, guys. I'll have to show you that in a little bit. On the YouTube Swivelhead News channel, I did a video on him. He was my second topic. Yikes, because he was crying. People hadn't trusted me no more. So I thought, well, that's just funny. I have got the video. The old times there are not forgotten. Hell, it ain't like it used to be. Oh, I wish there were a land of cotton, but old times there are now forgotten, gone away, blown away, no more here today. Excellent. I'll do a song on that. That's a future song. Yeah, kind of a morning it's gone song. When I was a kid, being Southern meant you had families getting together. Neighbors got together. Neighbors were families. If somebody was sick, everybody came over and helped. If somebody passed away, all the families would come to the house and bring food. You wouldn't be cooking. You wouldn't have to do anything. All the neighbors would come and take care of you. Neighbors were family. Neighbors were absolutely family, and they would come. And people helped each other. Yeah, those days are gone. In our modern society where everybody moves around, don't know their next door neighbor, people aren't working together. But, you know, these were communities that knew each other from way back. You know, I grew up on a place on Sand Mountain. People have been farming there for some long time. But a lot of these families came over together from another place in Georgia. They migrated and they would go back and tell people, hey, look what we found over here. And they would pull more people in from their older community. So it's like whole communities transplanted, but they still knew the people over in Georgia and they'd go back and forth. And because there were still connections and family, and these families were connected, and it was pretty amazing. Yeah. Hey, Arnold, how you doing? 47, Daniel in the house. What we got in here? Thank you for sharing the prep with Greg. There are new days. Actually, you can just go to prepwithgreg.com. Get you to my Patriot Supply. So let's see here. I'm going to share some more things here. But you know, this guy, yeah, what did he bring us? He was the guy who predicted, like almost Khalifa. Well, just wait till the next pandemic comes in. If you don't want to take, where's this thing? You don't want to take this thing now. You just wait till the next one comes. Yeah. How did he know? How did he know? You know, Dr. Alchi was on this guy's board on the Gates and Billy Goat Gates and Melinda Foundation. Dr. Alchi was on his board. Think they didn't share some information? Dr. Alchi founded the Boston Bean Bug, if you know what I mean. He paid for the bean, bad beans. I mean, Boston baked beans or Boston bad beans. How you doing, Connie? How you doing? Big hugs for you. David Potter, I remember when people would invite you to their house and show you how much they had canned that year. Oh, yeah. Shoot, I was proud of it. Well, they worked hard for it. They weren't afraid to hide stuff back then. People shared. Shoot. I'm burning wood again tonight. All right, Judy, shoot, I ain't got no heat in my house. Ring Greg, you sound like my great grandpapa singing. You should record a video of old folk songs. Well, I'd like to work on that one day. Might be a good challenge. The whole channel of folk songs and poetry reading. Yeah, but guys, this is getting serious. We actually announced the location of one of our ballistic missile submarines in the Arabian Sea. We don't ever do that. This was a threat. This was to put Russia on notice. Oh yeah, by our way, look what we got parked down here under your soft underbelly. Oh yeah, that's what that's all about. You got to realize Russia and the United States are both having major nuclear exercises right now, training. You know, what was it? Able Archer almost took us to war in the 1980s. We didn't even know the Russians thought we were about. They thought we were about to attack them. They thought Able Archer was us staging to attack Russia. They almost launched on us. They were so convinced that we were about to attack them, they almost launched on us. So we had no clue. We had no clue. But now we're over here together. So, you know, you probably saw on Lee Wilbarger's channel just yesterday morning. We had a British aircraft flying in international waters in the Black Sea, and they got escorted by 2 Russian fighters, and they actually fired missiles next to this aircraft. Of course, later they claim, well, it was a technical error. Yeah, right. So, yeah, guys, all it takes is a miscalculation or something like that, and things will go out of hand in a hurry. One little miscalculation, and you got a war. That's messed up. You're right there, Anton. We got plenty. When you get militaries side by side operating like that, there's a lot of room for error. A lot of things can go wrong. Oh, yeah, so I was going to show you some of my channels. This is my Rumble channel, Swivelhead News. And look, I got 2 videos over here. And we got something going on. I can't post this on this channel. I can't even talk the language on this channel that I will talk here. CDC is pushing things, guys, really pushing. And so you need to see these videos. You really need to watch these 2 videos. Subscribe to this channel, guys. Subscribe to it. This is Swivelhead News Raw. This is coming to you raw, guys. So let's see here if I can find chat room on this computer. There we go. Channel is a Swivelhead News channel. Check it out, guys. If you're not subscribed, go there now, because I tell you about some stuff going on you need to look at, take some action on. Bill Gates is in a fantasy world that rivals Alice in Wonderland. You are right. But see, that's what it's like when you get really rich and you get really removed from people. And that's the problem with these people from these elite universities. They're so high up the ivory tower They don't know how the regular world thinks or lives. They're clueless, but they think they know. Well, we're the experts. We've studied everything. I got all the books here. These books tell me everything. Well, you need to get out and walk around and talk to people, for Pete's sake. They don't know diddle squat, but they think they know everything. And Bill Gates thinks he's got all the answers. He thinks he's better than everybody. So it's okay if you off tens of thousands or millions and billions of people if it makes the world greener. The problem is our whole population premise is bogus. The problem is not that we got too many people, it's how we live. And they also forget that, people aren't just mouths. They keep saying, well, there's more mouths than more mouths. No, people have hands and feet, and most of them got brains. And we figured out, Thomas Malthus said we were going to die from overpopulation back in the end of 1700s. Well, look here, how much we've grown. What's happened? We've used our brain to innovate, to figure out how to support our world. We're living far better than they would have dreamed of in those days. So he was totally wrong, completely wrong, guys. Thank you for sharing Freedom Restoration Foundation there, Katie, because that's where we're going to go to accomplish what I was talking about over on my Rumble channel here. Jason, what would just one trying SOBIM do to Moscow? Oh, it would, if we can launch it. If they take out our comms and they don't get the EAM message, they're not launching anything from any of them. That's what we got to worry about. We need to change the architecture, how we launch these things, because we're not so. Russia, by the hand, we got where we can't launch. Russia's got a dead hand switch, so that if suddenly the nukes lose contact with Moscow, and if anything looks like there may have been a nuke in the United States, everything launches. Everything, or any nuke, could be a meteorite, for Pete's sake. Earlier, a set of 4 bombers flew over here in mid-Missouri in formation. They were heading west, and shortly after, another set of 4 smaller planes. Wow, there's a lot of activity going on right now, a lot of activity. That's why we got to keep our eyes wide open and head on a swivel. And this is swivel head news on Green Grade, so I'm bringing you right now. Rich people tell me when I'm delivering their food, saying, I hope my food isn't cold. Oh, you can't reply. I'm driving. Jesus Christ, what time did you order? Are you doing DoorDash? Are you doing DoorDash? What are you doing? Brian D. They want everything for themselves again. Oh, yeah. Well, really, they want to put us in a feudal system. They want to stay at the top and keep us at the bottom. They want to knock out all ladders so we can rise up. That's what the set of re is all about. It's taking out your chances of ever becoming anything in your life and putting you permanently under their thumb. Because you'll have no means to rise because you'll own nothing. So you won't be able to do anything. All right. Excuse me, guys. Let me kind of do a copy here. All right. This is my swivel head news on YouTube. So far, I've just posted shorts here. I wanted to post videos like this, but I had an issue going live with both from my computer and from my phone. So I've just taken advantage to putting up a bunch of little funny limerick or poems. This is not a limerick. This is a longer poem, kind of freestyle. But these first 4 are kind of limerick style poetry, where I'm picking at Sniffy Joe. No one trusts me, the Gates of Bill cried. Sniffy Joe's ice cream economy. Oh, Democratic campaign officials are not inclusive sight. AOC's got to go. This is on a protest. There was a protest against her at her own, one of her own meetings, that she held with her constituents. A bunch of people came in and protested. Sorry about this one. I didn't realize how, in my camera's viewfinder, it didn't look too bad, but it was really getting right after sundown. It came actually looking worse. Looks darker than it actually was, but in my viewfinder on the camera, it looked better. So this is a little grainy. It skips a little bit, but the poetry is funny. So you got to watch it. The poetry is funny. Greg, I clicked on one of your shorts. 2.5 hours went by. These aren't, maybe if you watch other stuff, but these are like just a few seconds. There's not a one of these that's over a minute. In fact, none of them are a minute. Not a one of these. Thank you, New Days, for sharing that. Not a one of these are even a minute. Now, I got some 2.5 hour videos. Of course, Connie likes my frog videos. I got a frog video that runs 9 hours long. Hey, Jesse, how you doing? In fact, I'm thinking about making one of those sound channels just where you record sleeping, soothing sounds because Connie told me she liked that stuff. I listened to her. I made a video. All right, guys, we're going to talk about some Big Brother stuff here, guys. What is fog reveal? So there's this network we just found out where police and federal officials and everybody else are buying data from this. They can't tap us and track us like this, but they can buy the data from them. So essentially, there is a app that tracks everything. It integrates all the social media stuff, everything you do from every source, and the police and FBI, the deep state, they just buy this stuff, and then they can profile you. Yeah, I'll know more about you than you know about you. It's just scary, and it's deeper than that. If you watched Lisa Haven today, oh yeah, she goes in more detail of a whole nother system. It's just like this. Yeah, Lisa Haven. You ever watch her? Helps me sleep. Yeah, Connie. Yeah, I got the frog video, guys. I'll show you all that in a minute. All right, guys. Hey, I'm talking about the fog, but I'm telling you also about the frog. TikTok. TikTok's doing it too for the Chinese. The same thing. TikTok parent. Bite dance. Who likes to bite when they dance? Raise your hands. Plan to use TikTok to monitor the physical location of specific American citizens. Okay, when the balloon goes up and the war starts, does that mean they're going to send their locals here, their agents inside the country to off certain people that they don't like? So they want to monitor them? Holy guac and smoke-a-moly. Well, I know Xi Jinping is in love with me. He wouldn't want to do nothing to me. He loves me so much. Xi Jinping loves me, this I know, cause the CCP tells me so. Little ones to them know nothing. All right. They are weak, but strong as Xi Jinping. Yes, Xi loves me. Before we get into with on, let's go back over here. Let's go to, hey, ad hoc, guys. I mean, that's ad lib singing. Lisa is good reporting. Yeah, she is. I like her. I like her. Rochelle Papatis, Paula Shields, I include all children in my prayers. That's good. That's good. There's no more beautiful thing in the world than a baby. I swear to God, a baby, human baby is the most beautiful thing in the world. Dragon power all the way. Oh, I can make some good parodies. Yeah. I need to start doing some of that over here on Soy Indies, some good parodies. That would be a good one. Xi Jinping loves me. This I know. American school teachers tell me so. That's the real answer. American school teachers tell me so. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think I could come up with a good parody there. If it weren't for channels like this and running business online, I get offline completely. I hear you, Nikki. So I got online sales too. My worms. All right, let's go and change channels, and we're going to look at We're going to bring grades. Boom. Come on. Channel. And we're going to oh, I didn't use that. I wonder how I had that. I say, how did I get on there? Yeah, it just gives you a screenshot. Cotton prices, King Cotton. There you go. You gotta watch that, guys. What did I come over here for? I just want to show y'all something here. What was I going to show you now? Oh yeah, my frog video. The frog video. That's right. Should be under playlist, maybe under fun stuff. I hope it's still here when you find it. Soothing sounds to sleep by. 9 hours and 20 minutes. Soothing sounds to sleep by. Frogs and wind. Oh, yeah, I got some videos of just the gurgling and the aquaponics. I got other frogs. I got videos of rain I've taken. I've been shooting some video for sounds. Listen.
How much have you burned taking online courses? Are you addicted to courses about creating other courses?
Thank you, New Days. Hear the wind in the trees and the frogs. We went off grid. Good. Antonio, how you doing? Please like and share Greg's channels. Thank you, Antonio. Appreciate that. You got to have a little laughter. Skip around in it. They don't all sound exactly the same. You ever think that's something that put you to sleep? So I got a black screen too, so it won't be light. Oh, what do you mean no sound? You didn't hear the sound? Did y'all not hear that? You should have heard it. I think I got it too loud now. Tell me if you don't hear it. Skip around. All right, Judy, there's two swivel heads. There's the one on Rumble and there's the one here on YouTube. Y'all hear that? Can you hear it? Caked white noise. There you go. There's channels that do nothing but this, so maybe I'll launch one because shoot, I got video to throw on it. I mean, it'd be probably like fall off the log for me. I got video, I got audio, and I can record my audio. I can get out here and do crickets and katydids and my aquaponics gurgling, frogs. Yeah. So their whole channels is just they extracted plutonium there from nuclear weapons pits. Patrick, you talking about Ukraine, but I don't know that they got the centrifuges to process it. Nobody said anything about that. We have to sub the one on Rumble. Yeah, please do, because I cover topics there that I cannot cover on this channel. There it is. There's Rumble. Yeah, y'all come over here and sub. And let me come in here. Let me stop the share. And hang on, guys. Come in here and look at. There it is. Nope, that ain't it. Man, too many windows. Here we go. There you go. Thank you, Katie. She put it in there. And there is. Come back over here. I'll just type it up here. So go ahead and use. Let's see here. There it is. Take this one. Sharing or not. I don't know if I'm sharing or not right now. Maybe no, I'm not sharing. Thought I was sharing. Pardon me. Someone asked about nuke accident in Washington State. Yeah, there's that huge facility up there. People have been asking about that. I guess I didn't. I thought I was sharing screen. Guess I'm not. All right, that is the Silverhead News from YouTube. Revelation 7 about the 144,000. Well, they're not for the same purposes as what Islam teaches. Yeah, we've heard about that. That's some really mystical meaning. Some of us really are not quite. That's tough one. A lot of people think they know what that is, but there's wildly divergent answers on that. So I don't even want to speculate. So let's come back in here and go to share again in a second. Was not last. That. Okay. And I want to go back to, we're going to read the chat room here. There we go. People are hungry for the what is that? Communism? What are we saying there, Daniel? Hey, Potter, I've had a bit of fire, just a few two before scraps. Keep your family warm. Okay. All right, guys. So let's see. I think I'm sharing now. Let's see. Maybe not. I forget. Nope, not yet. Here we go. I don't think there's been any nuke go off. There's talk about a lot of radiation release or something like that. All right, guys. We had a little bit of our winds coming a little bit out of the south now, so it's not as cold. We had 28 degrees here last night. Actually, around the shop here in the greenhouse. Right now, it's 43. Check out new days always. Katie, what's your temperature up there now? 41 in Halton. 46 down here in St. Stephen, Lincoln, 43. Bangor, 46. Got a little snow up in there in Quebec. All right, let's go here to Alberta. About like Maine, 43, 44, 46, 43. Arizona. Anybody want to zoom in on a particular state? Albuquerque is 50 degrees. Flagstaff, 44. Phoenix, 77. Show low, 46. Holbrook, 50. Snowflake, 48 degrees in Snowflake. Don't look like much rain in the United States right now. It's all offshore. It's like kind of wave right through here. Got some snow through the Canadian Rockies on up into Alaska. Fairbanks got snow, looks like. Delta Junction's just missing. This is part of Fort Greely down here, though. Australia. It's kind of windy down there with that storm off the coast. Stormy on the east coast of Australia. All right, guys. Anybody got a prayer request? Be thinking about it. We're going to go offline here. I mean, it's late. I don't been all that. We just had a recent earthquake here in British Columbia. 94 kilometers southwest of Prince Rupert. 4.2. Oh, I was reading the wrong place. Rampart, Alaska. 3.3. What was this one again? I was reading the wrong one. Yeah, Prince Rupert. Okay. Well, following these faults. Turkey got a couple. Puerto Rico's been getting hammered. Panama, Panama, ha, 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 ha. Panama. Magnitude 6.7. That's a big earthquake. 5.4. 6.7. That's a big earthquake, guys, in Panama. All right. Space weather. All right, guys, begin your prayer request here. Hey, then, Brandy. We're going to get through here in a hurry, guys, tonight. I just can't keep this going much later. I'm already on my second pot of coffee. I'm dragging thin now. Slavosky author. I'm in Michigan by Detroit. Saw snow today. Really odd for October. Global warming, guys. It's going to freeze us to death. 115 watching. Hey, that's good. Thank you. Antonio, have a good night and early morning. Yeah, I hear that. Greg, are you going to shoot a vid of the building of the? No, I can't be there. They're I mean, when they take 4,200 down. Yeah, today's the day that nobody's allowed to go around there from the day out. So no, I'm not. We're not allowed. We're not allowed anywhere around there. Among the major representatives of Russian communism, communism was Nikola Dorfovich. I don't know if I can say that. An advocate of radical life extension. No, you're not saying communism. That predates communism. Human immortality and resurrection of dead people. Love, peace, 7. Hi, everybody. What's going on? We're talking about the state of the world. Love, peace. Good name. Oh, you're in Raleigh, huh, Anton? Raleigh. Yeah, well, I used to be stationed at Fort Bragg. I started the Cumberland, Alabama, the Cumberland L5 Society, and it was at Fort Bragg. I was in Cumberland County up in Spring Lake. But there was a chapter. It started in South Carolina, in Columbia, South Carolina, and there was a chapter of the L5 Society that started in Raleigh. And we all got together and we called ourselves the Carolina Council of L5 Societies, and we'd go back and forth and meet in different, either South Carolina or we usually went to Raleigh. Most of the time we went to Raleigh because there was also the University of North Carolina in Raleigh, and they had aerospace school, and so there was a lot of space people in Raleigh, of all places. But I don't think the research part was anything to talk about there. What used to impress me of Raleigh was all the big trees that arching over the road, and tree branches. I bet it's not like that now. Hey, Lavera, thank you so much. ZZ, well, thank you, Greg and Silverheads. Appreciate it, Lavera. Lavera Lakini, thank you. All right, guys, space weather. Look, fortunately, the sun is quiet for us right now. That's a nice respite to have a sun that's quiet. It's not scaring us with great fright. Not tonight. Dudes, I rhyme all the time and I alliterate. Allison always alliterates, right? Wow, look at these sunstorms. Wow, that's Venus right there. Just transiting across. Wow. Huge blast coming out of the sun. Actually, this right here is the diameter of the sun. This is a block so the sunlight don't drown out the light, where the telescope can see both the corona and see mainly the discharges from the sun. Well, everyone, Greg and Silverheads. Sleep well. Yeah, we're going to be sleeping soon, I hope. I've been watching on the news TV. We don't have to watch the news. You got me. All right. So TMI says, Brand, too much information. No. All right. See, I'm just not really. All right. Yeah, David and I have. David, I have help here to get me in the hospital. Yay, good. Good. Glad to hear that. Glad to hear it. All right. Let's get out of this. Well, that's a pretty strong aurora considering we don't have major sunspot activity. It must be a coronal hole. Yep, coronal hole. Wouldn't you know it? That's where the auroral activity is coming from. You know, I don't remember 20 years ago anybody talking about coronal holes. Y'all remember that? Why don't you see this, guys? We had a near miss of an asteroid here on the 16th, 0.2 lunar distance. This thing was about at the distance of our geosynchronous satellites. It's only 5 meters, though, in diameter. It's still a pretty good sized rock. It came close. We probably discovered this right after the fact. You know, look, all these really dark ones, except that one, are 2022s. This guy was discovered a couple of years ago. A lot of these, we just discover them as they pass by. Holy smoke, but hopefully we'll keep up with them, keep tracking them. So we know what poses risk of actually hitting us. Of course, when you look forward in the forecast, you don't really, if we saw something ahead of time, we know to keep an eye out for it. But there's really nothing in here that we see that looks scary at the moment. All righty, guys, enough said of that. I'm going to stop the Halo, stop the sharing. I don't want to go all night. Y'all can go to the Swivelhead News channel on Rumble. And you can go to the Swivelhead News on YouTube. The YouTube one I got, it's mostly me doing poetry. The one on Rumble, hey, I'm rumbling there, sleeves up, bare knuckle. Yeah, so I'm letting it, I'm saying whatever I want to say. All the things I say code words for in here, no, not over there. I can talk topics I will not dare speak of over here. I know it'd be the end. This is the end, my friend, and the end. I could put in capsules. What are you gonna put in capsules, Granny? Albatwitch, wiggler. Well, that's not a wiggler, sounds like a worm. What's an albatwitch? Gimbals are superior to swivels. Have you ever heard of gimbal head? You ever heard of a gimbal head? Yeah, I got you. Gimbal, look up. There's a plane coming. Well, hey, it's a lot just to get people looking side to side. That's just a lot doing. If you ever notice on my videos when I'm outside and doing a video, I'm always looking around. That's just the way I am. I've always been that way. Situational awareness, my friends. I'm on Rumble. I get to hear that drops. All right, new days. That's my YouTube Swivelhead News. Check it out. Subscribe. Watch those little shorts. They're all less than a minute. There's 5 of them. That's just a few seconds. Honestly, micronova, isn't that an oxymoron? Yeah, it's very oxymoronic. Sure enough. Yeah, I ain't going by the micronova stuff they put out. I've already done a video taking shots at that. Crazy Ginger, Greg, your other channel's hilarious. Sad but true, yet funny. That's the point. Who says you can't have a little fun? So surfing the apocalypse, guys. We're going to get on it and ride. But, you know, hey, you can't let them take your humor. You can't let them take your laugh. Kotuka, Watapico from New Zealand, if I recall right. I'm looking under my lawnmower, seeing what's jamming it up this time. Whoa, stuff can wrap around the lawnmower. That's a spinning, especially if you grab a string or some cord out there. And remember, there's a meteor shower tonight and tomorrow. There you go, Jesse Mills. Champagne supernova in the sky. Sound like a song. Champagne supernova in the sky. It's like a rock song. Wheel in the sky keeps on turning. Lucy in the sky with diamonds. Yeah, that's probably an LSD song. Champagne supernova keeps on burning. What do you think about that, Daniel? Let's see. Layers of stars can periodically shed. Oh yeah. Or blow off a big chunk like Beetlejuice did. And then throw out a lot of dust and make it harder to see the star. Like the squid's stealth mode. Frequency healing, huh? Yeah, so I bet it is, Anton. Lucy in the sky with diamonds. Yeah, don't do that stuff. Oh, let's see. But I like the wheel in the sky keeps on turning. Made me think of the big space station, rotational, gravitational space stations, and the Stanford Tourist Space Colony concept. And a guy who wrote about the Stanford Tourist Space Colony concept in a book that was very popular was T.A. Heppenheimer, and Daniel Twitt knew T.A. Heppenheimer, still knows him, I guess. Tell us about T.A. Heppenheimer real briefly. Just say so. I know you know T.A. Heppenheimer, right? And the whole guy that came popularized this whole space colony movement was none other than Gerard K. O'Neill. I'm going to show y'all a picture of Gerard K. O'Neill taken in the winter of 1981. Where's Daniel at? He must have left the room. He'd say something about T.A. Heppenheimer if he were still in here. He wrote the book Space Colonies. I'm sure most of y'all have seen this by now. That is me on this side. That's me right there in 1981. And the other guy is Gerard K. O'Neill. This is at the University of Fairbanks. University of Alaska Fairbanks campus in Fairbanks. There's Daniel. T.A. Hep. He dated your girlfriend. Oh no. That's not too well. I guess you told me that. I forgot about it. Well, who dated her last? You or him? Oh my God, you probably heard all kinds of stories about T.A. Heppenheimer if your girlfriend dated him. Now here's a picture of me on my. Hey, Brandy's been to my cabin in my dad's old woods. This was me on the front porch of my cabin. See, I had a screen door, I had a wooden door, and I was standing on the front porch, and I think my corncob pipe was longer than my riffle, than my hands. Yeah, that pipe in my mouth was longer than what I had in my hands, and no, there was no wacky stuff smoked in. Maybe rabbit tobacco and just regular tobacco. And I looked at that big old buzzard feather in my hat. That was me in about 1976, 1977. I built that cabin back in 1976. Yep, that was me. Way back when. That's the way I'd run around all the time. Just a pair of overalls, no shirt. I was a skinny guy back in the days. And here I am with members of, and I actually lived in a house trailer at Spring up in above Spring Lake, about 12 miles north of Spring Lake, North Carolina. But that was some of the members of my Cumberland L5 Society group. You see me, I got an L5 Society t-shirt. That's my son. That's my son in my arms. That's a lieutenant. I can't remember that guy's name. I ran into him before Greeley later. The lieutenant to my right, the guy to my left. He was from the islands. His name was Pelican, something like that. Pelican, something interesting name. This foreshadows me. There I am on a Viking ship. If I can get the focus right. That's just about right for me, right? Viking ship with the Exxon station. Yeah, I want to go raid the Exxon station. That's what I'm doing. I stayed skinny for some time. This is next picture I'm going to show you is probably from, I don't know, 85, 86. This was me, founder of the Huntsville, Alabama L5 Society. And the first other person that spent a year as president, Alan Story. We had that thing behind me there. It was supposed to be a solar power satellite. Look at that big, ginormous projector in front of us. They got little projectors now. Screen behind me. That was Alan's Story. He's the big guy, and I was the skinny guy. That was me for years. That's the way I looked, skinny. back when I used to run. Lightsaber in your hand. That's it. That's it. Hey, Raw. Back when the dinosaurs run the earth. T.A. Heppenheimer is 75 years old. Okay. You're still running around in overalls and no shirt. Well, that's true. In the summertime, I do. Yeah, buddy. Been known to do that. Been known to do that. Well, Batwitch Wiggler kept Skinny out there running around shooting at your food. Let me tell you a story about a man named Jed. Poor mountaineer barely kept his family fed. I got some other versions of it. I remember them. Then one day he was shooting at some food, and up through the ground come a bubbling crude. Oh, that is black gold, Texas tea. Well, the first thing you know, Jed's a millionaire. My voice is a little raspy. I can't sing too good. But actually, New Day's come up with another version of that's the deal with me. I'll tell you a story about a man named Greg. Something about my worm farm, right? She's got word. She reworded that for this place. Ring Graves, did you build that cabin by yourself at that age? My dad and I built it, and we had. Brandy's seen it, and the fireplace is still standing. The cabin finally caved in just a couple of years ago. If you go on Google Earth and look, it's on the Google Earth. It still looks like it's standing when they took that picture on Google Earth after they cut the woods all out around it. And it did stand for a while after they cut the wood. I saw it after they cut the trees around it, but it has now fallen. If you go back and look at the video, Brandy and I was walking down through the woods. She came up here, and we took a hike through there. Brandy was a hooting Beverly Hillbillies. Yeah, she was. That she was. She was probably the best character in the whole show. The Ballad of Galactic Graves. There you go. Let me tell you a story about a man heading to the stars. Yeah, we'll have to come up with something for that. Jason Smith, Texas tea is oil, unlike Beavis and Butthead. Oh, yeah, there you go. I don't know what they do because they don't tell me Beavis and Butthead. David Potter, I think this hill I'm sitting on is full of natural gas. Yeah, I think I run across some of that. All righty, guys. We've been going for a while here. I didn't mean to go this long, honestly. What do New Days say? Got folks laughing. Wish I could get away with wearing overalls and no shirt. Would either cause an accident or get arrested. I guess there's some advantages to being a guy. That's let's go find that again. Let me tell you a story about a man named Greg. Poor worm farmer. Better kept his worms fed. Let's see here. It's got to rhyme with Greg, don't it? I'll work on it. There I am. This is your spaceman, hillbilly spaceman. That got stole from me, by the way. And here I am, probably about 3 years later, meeting Gerard K. O'Neill. So I've always been half mountain man, half spaceman. Most of my life. Greg, I know you enjoyed that project with your dad. Oh yeah, absolutely. Viking ancestry. It won't focus. It's kind of hard to see. SpaceX exhibitions. We worked them all promoting the Huntsville, Alabama L5 Society. HAL 5, granddaddy of HAL 9000. And the science director for the movie 2001: A Space Odyssey. He used to work in that building they're tearing down. I just showed you on Galactic Graves, 4200. Yeah, he used to work in there. A lot of people have been through that building. Thousands of history makers of space. The Astronaut Farmer is a 2006 American drama film directed by Michael Polish and co-wrote with screenplay from his brother Mark. Yeah, I got a poster for that right here. Never seen the movie though, but I like the whole idea of it. Maybe one day I'll watch the movie. Was Hal evil or just programmed evil? Well, Hal was just trying to preserve his mission. That's what you got to be scared with AI. Is what will be the priorities of AI. Whatever it thinks its priority is, it's going to execute it. And it may not comport with human values. So once AI thinks something's on, and that's what the experts talk about this very day with AI. So that maybe it was ahead of its time in that way. Oh yeah, by the way, Marvin Minsky was one of the founding fathers of AI. I took him to the drugstore one time. But you know, who else comes here wearing his camos, talking prepping? Let me show you his rocket motors. Just find that on any other prepping YouTube channel. What is that? Oh. Got my wizard crystals laying around here. My magic wand from Gorgeous Awesome. Hey, Gorgeous Awesome went in on my Swivelhead News and made a comment. They like my poetry. They always liked it when I did poetry. So maybe if I did more poetry, they'd come back. That's a cute song by Steve Miller. Space Cowboy, not Steve Miller Band. This clip's from Star Trek, like in the video. Okay. Hey, I like Steve Miller Band. All right. Called, not cakes. Oh, okay. Okay, makes sense then. All right, let's see here. Yeah, trying to be funny. Well, Urban Spaceman by Bongo Dog. Ace Lee had a glitch. AI should never be self-aware. Then we have Skynet. Well, you know, honestly, I don't believe AI will ever be sentient. The problem is the algorithms can be dangerous. I mean, it can still have priorities and things to execute, and you wouldn't know it wasn't sentient because it's, you know, people get fooled by the AI we have today. Very full. Fly like an eagle. Fly like an eagle. There you go. David, I'll do that. All right. Don't remember all the words. Arizona is the place you should be. Loaded up Betsy Blue and moved to Arizona E. That's part of your, yeah, she created some lyrics. Got to do that. I got to work on that lyrics. So you need to show the lyrics with me again. Maybe I have to sing them here one night. Steve Miller Band too, Greg. Yeah, I like that group. I like that group. Jungle Song. Welcome to the Jungle. Oh, that's another band. That was oh yeah, Steve Miller was la la la. Jungle Love, you driving me there. You're driving me crazy. All right, guys. Yeah. David, I bet. Let's see here. I mean, all right, my main man, MM. Greg, they are using human brain cells. Yeah, they put human brain cells in a mouse. Didn't they watch the movie Planet of the Apes? Holy smokes, Planet of the Mouse. Last thing we need smart mice running around. Yeah, scary. Planet of the Rats. ACDC. There you go. There you go. Well, yeah, welcome to. I just realized, yeah, it was ACDC. The jungle song was. That's definitely ACDC. The one I was saying about earlier was Jungle Love. You're driving me there. You're driving me crazy. That was the North. Yeah. I got the two crossed. Let's see. Felicia, I usually don't see notification till half over. I'm sorry, Kathy. You know, catch Willard. Yeah, Willard. No kid. Well, of course, they also got brain cells are just grown as organoids, and they grow eyes. They create these little organoids just out of brain cells, and they grow tissue and they grow eyes. Is that spooky? And now they got these little tissue blobs playing video games. Oh my gosh. Now, neural networks are often built out of hardware. They simulate or are supposed to be operating kind of the neurons in our head. Now, that's the scary part of AI is when it gets more and more neural network centric. They're actually using neurons in some of those neural networks. That's scary. Natural stupidity is more scary than artificial intelligence. Yeah, no kidding, Daniel. And there's lots of it. There's no shortage of that. She's a little too weird. Who's too weird there, Daniel? They need to get it together with notifications. Yeah, well, they don't care about sending notifications out from like Guns N' Roses. Welcome to the jungle. Yeah, yeah. That's a different one. Yeah, I like Guns N' Roses. I love that man. Welcome to the jungle. Paradise City. Take me back to Paradise City where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. And what happens? Paradise City burns down. Yeah, city in California. Paradise caught fire and burnt. Bot joked about killing humans. Yeah, Sophia, the AI bot. Yeah, they're kind of scary. That's why I say the algorithms can be dangerous. They don't have to be sentient. Algorithms can be dangerous. The cool thing about the AI, we can train it. Because a lot of it's conversational. You talk to it, you give it ideas, you can hypnotize it by what you keep telling it. Let's just hypnotize the system. Let's hypnotize it. We'll program it. We'll tell it. We'll just keep talking to it and hypnotize it. Deep in jungle for show. There you go, Felicia. A lot of jungle songs. Kathy, there are people who are trying to become bored. Yeah. Crazy folks. Crazy folks. That was part of their program. I read a book called The End of Outrage, Disturbing, Drumming Down right now. Daniel is into transhumanism. But he sees it differently. He's got a little different take on it. So it might be different flavors of transhumanism. So if you're using it to control the system, but if you're implanting the system into you, you're taking. Hotel California by the Eagles. Yeah, you can check out, but you can never leave. We are monitored to receive. You can check out, but you can never leave. There's your prom song, huh? I love that song. Idiocracy. Hey, we're living there, Daniel. Rochelle, has anyone have the book Alger? Oh yeah. You talking about the guy who was basically a moron and he became a super powerful genius after they Algernon. It's Flowers for Algernon is the name of that, right? Flowers for Algernon, not Alger. Flowers for Algernon. That's what you're thinking about, right? The guy got really smart, and then he discovered that what made him smart was the cancer. He did a lot of research. He became a research scientist, medical research scientist. He got super smart, and he tried to come up with a way to stop losing his smartness, but he fell in the end. He reverted back to the way he was before. I'm a greater creator. Yes, Flowers for Algernon. Yeah, that was the name of it. Flowers for Algernon. Algernon. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. That was it. I became acquainted with that when I was in high school back in 77 or something like that. Canada now has assisted suicide centers. Anyone can go and be put down like a dog. Anybody? See, they just have no respect for life. Like a dog. Whoa. Like Soylent Green. Just go turn yourself. Oh, Algernon was the lab rat. Okay. What was the guy's name? Guys, I've not seen that movie since the 70s. Logan's Run. That was a good one. Logan's Run. Halo from Boogertown, y'all. Hey, yeah, Matterman, how you doing? Drops Family Garden. That makes me think of the Bargain Town theme song. I wonder if I can find it on YouTube. This theme song for Bargain Town. Town commercial. Ah. I'm going to show the video without getting a copyright strike. Oh, this is so old. Surely not. This ain't gonna be copyrighted.
While we talk about Bargain Town, US.
Wait a minute. Burger Town, Bargain Town.
Store called Bargain Town. They buy for less so they can sell for less. The money you save will bring you happiness.
It's layaway time, neighbors, at all the Bargain Town, US.
You remember that?
Family clothing, biggest values of found at the discount store called Bargain Town. They buy for less so they can sell for less. The money you save will bring you happiness.
It's layaway time, neighbors, at all the Bargain Town, USA store.
I said, where's a piece of tin?
Things on layaway like quilted duck, I've got. You got to be in town, USA. Want that Bargain Town, US liquidators of quality. Anything on $50.
All over town, why people all over town say if you like bargains, you'll love Bargain Town, USA.
That's why people all over towns. If you like burgers, you'll like Booger Town. Booger Town, USA. That's Batterman. Every time you bring up Booger Town, that's what I think of. Guys, hang on. I'm gonna do a share so you can at least see some of these vehicles in this video. Yeah, I got to be careful. I don't want to get a copyright strike, so I can't just out and out show it to you. So let me get my share screen capability here. Ding, 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 ding. Bargain Town. You remember that guy? Yeah, I had a truck like that. I used to have a truck look just like I had an old Ford truck. No, that's an older model than what I had. That's probably a, looking at the tail lights, that might be a 62 or something. Yeah, I had a 72. It looked a whole lot like that from the rear. With these cars, guys. I remember when we had these cars all over the place. Oh, come on, update. I'm scrolling. Why? I know you. Come on. That's no Mercury there.
Make way for any chance.
These are kind of in between. That looks like a Fairlane, Ford Fairlane. Mercury. Bad when you look at just the corner of a car and tell what it is, right? Hey, what is that? Is that a Fairlane? Older one? There's a Chevrolet there. Little Chevrolet Bel Air. Not the 57. 57 was a prettiest one. That's probably about a 58 or 9.
Everything you buy.
Maybe a 60. I don't know. It's a Ford.
Satisfaction.
Different. There's a Chevrolet, about a 62 right there, Chevrolet.
liquidators of quality.
Pretty bad when you can just see the corner of a car and tell what it was. Oh, come on, I want to see some more cars. Oh, well, not getting any. Anyway, I like that last part there.
Number 28 from the big WBOK fall showers.
Bargains your love, Bargain Town, USA.
There you are, guys. You'll love Booger Town, USA. Scan family, let's see down there. I missed my 64 Dodge Dart. Yeah, those Dodge Darts, some. Lord have mercy, I sure remember that commercial. 64 Ford Galaxy, I had one. How about that? Maybe a 63 Falcon. Oh yeah, Falcon. That's what one of those was. I was trying to think. Yeah. Plymouth Laser. Yeah, yeah. There you go. Parking. Yeah, yeah. Go to the old movie theaters. That'll bring back memories amongst some of us have been around for a few days. Some of us old ways. Ford Mandela effect. I'm a Ford gal and it freaks me out. Okay, Lavera. So I guess you had a little good time with that one, huh? Bargain Town. Yeah, I remember when Bargain Towns looked just like that. Used to have one in Albertville, Alabama, where I went to high school. Alrighty, guys. That was a nice little fun trip. Back in time. Yeah, maybe we should do a video on just old cars one night. Missed the stick shift. Hey, I got a stiff in Betsy Blue, and I got one in my my 76 and my 79 truck. All right. No, that was 60 years ago. Yeah, well, I'm 62. I remember a lot of that stuff. Wish I had never sold my 67 Camaro. I bet. Yeah, I wish I had my old ones too. Gosh, I do. Man, I sold so many cars, trucks and stuff that would be worth a fortune today. I still had all those. 450 Wildcat. Wow, Patrick. Buick Electra. All right. Well, we had our little trip down memory lane here, guys. One morning we started out talking about war and Big Brother, and then we just kind of had a party. Can't spell tonight. Okay, drops. That's all right. My mom brought a station wagon with a 413 Dodge motor. Wow. It's a big block motor. Yeah, I got a 454 in Betsy Blue. That's a motor. Oh my God, yes, I'm into autos, rebuilding one engine at a time. There you go. Would love to have that old 1949 International pickup. There you go. Hey, my Ford tractor. I got a Ford tractor. I think it's a 47. It's either 47 or 49. A little bit older than me. By a bit. Yeah, there you go. All right, guys, we've had our fun. We started out now. A lot of the guys who are just pure hardcore preppers, they'll watch this video, and when they get to this part, they're going to hate it. They will just purely hate it, which is sad. We've gone long here tonight. So, oh yeah, gas guzzling time. That's my 454, 6 miles a gallon. There's a 1-ton truck, and we'll haul loads. So I do drive it, but I drive it sparingly. When I need it, I drive it. It'll take a load. My 2-ton truck will take a bigger load, but that bed is way up there. I got loaded down with pallets right now. Internationals are solid. There you go. Colorado Jan, just join us. So good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. I was worrying about you. We're about to go now, though. Let's see. What was my... I'm going to show you something else. I don't care where it is. Oh, yeah. Here's a thumbnail. I'm going to show you all the thumbnail from the video I'll be posting tomorrow. I've just recorded it. I'll post it tomorrow, probably around, might make it a preview. 4 or 6. Shall I make it a preview, guys? So y'all can watch it and chat on it. I'll probably post it somewhere between 4 and 6 o'clock. Must be close to ho-ho time. It is. It's always ho-ho time when you're with Santa Claus. Ho, ho, ho. Green giant. Hey, Santa Claus got a moonlight in summer. Let's see. Have to watch replay. There you go. Watch the replay. Watch a replay. Let's see. Let me do a little screen share. Ding, 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 ding. There you are, guys. That's going to be the thumbnail. That'll be the thumbnail from my next video. The war plan. Xi Jinping. Chess war. Chess is a planning. Xi Jinping is planning his execution. Think about that. Heck, did I do that? Oh. Troy Johnson, I need to talk to you. Still 99 in chat. All right. Scan family. Tell them the drops. Family garden. We were cleaned up close to last Friday, but something came up once and I went to the title company. Trying to get cleared up. The garden? Vote Joe Ray Perkins for U.S. Senate, Oregon. Okay. Pooh Bear. All right, guys, check out my other channels. Make a 150-member international intentioneering community tribe. Okay, intentioneering. The power of intention. Yeah, you know, even in the Bible says if 3 agree, you can make something true. Get 150 of us. You know, I did some videos early on praying, big videos where I was trying to get a whole prayer going across the country back a couple years ago, just before the pandemic broke. We were doing that. So don't trigger Pooh Bear. That's not a bad idea. We were doing that. Some other channels picked up on it. Rex picked up on it. What's his name over at Adapt 2030 picked up on it. I missed the light up, Santa. Yeah, my lights have shot some bulbs. I have to get everything set up here soon. We'll have it all lit up again. Watershed Grandmother Councils. The Indians used to have the grandmother councils. I know we Indian saying was better be good. Grandmothers are watching you, not the ones that passed away. They'll be watching at you, watching you. We're trying to close since July on this property. Oh, where the seller is going to walk away if it doesn't get cleared up. Uh-oh. Now that's what you're talking about. Hey there. Thank you, Katie, for sharing my Swivel Head YT News. Guys, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to it. Right now, there's 5 poems. They got 5 little short videos, and none of them are more than a minute long. In fact, none of them are even a minute. They're just a few seconds. 4 of them are limericks, and the other's kind of a freestanding poem. But it's just me having a little fun, talking politics, just making fun of it all. Anyway, Winnie the Pooh. Oh, Gigi Pooh, Gigi Ping. Make you want to sing. Rumble and sharing the Rumble channel. Now, so the cool thing about the Rumble channel is I'm actually talking about stuff directly. I'm trying to do a call for action vis-a-vis something the CDC is pushing. So that is, I'm talking language in there. I cannot talk on this channel, and I'm going to do more. I am going to come on there bare-fisted, guys, and I'm going to lay it out. That's going to be Swivel Head News raw and Rumble. What's Rumble mean? It means fight, right? That's ready to rumble. Take a tumble. Galactic Gregs, thank you for that. Yeah, check out my channel. If you're not subscribed to them, subscribe to them. I'm trying to get Galactic Gregs monetized. To do that, I need just less than 900 more views. No, watch hours, not views, but watch hours. So it's funny. You got to have 4,000 watch hours in 1 year and over 1,000 subscribers. I'm heading toward I'm well over 3,000 subscribers, and I've got actually 8,000 hours of watch time, but not in 1 year. So help me get it over the top, guys. Go in there and watch the video. Just let them play. Go in there and let them play. Just in the background. There's a few videos that are an hour long. Just let them play or put them in sequence. Like play a playlist. Rumblehead space preppers. Well, the funny thing is, you go to my space channel, Galactic Greg's. It's the only space channel where the primary channels that everybody watches that are prepping channels. So it must be a space prepping channel. Astro preppers. There you go. Hey, space is the biggest prep of all time. I mean, what do you go to space for? It's so you don't have all your eggs in one basket. You put a colony in space, and if Earth gets whacked, you survive. It's the ultimate prepping. I've always recognized that. I mean, guys, it goes way back with me. Well before Elon Musk. I was a space advocate before he could even spell the word space. That's right. Check out this poster here. Cosmic catastrophes. Yes, got a spider web on it. Whoa! I'll throw my laptop. Might have a cosmic catastrophe here in the house. This poster, guys. I think I put this on display a few times. So I had it laminated. Talks about the dinosaurs, talks about volcanoes and all kinds of cosmic impacts. So we talk about interstellar clouds, variability of the sun, a nearby supernova. I don't think cosmic ray bursters in here. Maybe they are. Ozone depletion. This is a fairly old poster. It's quite old. But, it gives you the idea. We got all our eggs in one basket. Earth can get wiped out. Life on Earth, many ways. And we may do it really soon if we're not careful. Ring Greg's Worm Farm. Well, thank you for sharing that. Order worms from me. Yeah. It's one of the best ways to support me. Order some worms. You need them. You need to be gardening. Order worms and get some seeds from True Leaf Market. My link to that and get set. We're going to have worms in space, guys. We're going to need them for getting our composting going on. Problem is car projects selling all over. Everybody thinks it's a junkyard. People probably think my place is a junkyard. Well, I got a big old long van. It's a cargo van. I got two of the custom vans that are old out there. That's 3 vans. I got my cherry van, so I got 4 vans. I got a 2-ton, 20-foot long bed truck in the front. I got a bus, and I got my a 1-ton truck, Betsy Blue. If life can't be wiped out in heaven, most important. That's why we got to get up there. Survival Tribe Network. Thank you. New Days, I really appreciate you. You're sharing all the important stuff, guys. Now, some people have asked about the Tribe Network. Goes, well, I don't want to reveal stuff and tell. No, you don't. Use a handle. Use a stage name. Create a name. Don't use your real name in there. Just create a name. Just we'll know your attributes. Know where you're at, what community you're in, and people from your community can contact you. You can establish dialogue. And once you get to some point of trust, you might meet up and some place that's not where anybody lives, like at a restaurant or somewhere, get to know each other, and then you can figure out if you want to go forward and start working together on tribe. Will the worms arrive alive now? Oh, yeah, I ship worms year round. I got no problem shipping worms year round. I can lay foundation or the good block or brickwork. There you go. See, Granny is a good member for a tribe doing construction. Be close to Hazel Green. Yes, Troy. Absolutely. I'm at kind of halfway point between Tony and Harvest. Hazel Green is that way behind me. This way is west, this way is east. Hazel Green is just to my east. And well, Hazel Green's a little bit up that way. My son has a tattoo shop in Meridianville, by the way. Stage names can haunt you. Oh, well, like Wise Owl, that's not a real name. Just pick something, a handle. have spoke about Uranus, Earth, and Sun conjunction. Are you talking about the, what's his name? Was it EDAP 2030? What is his name? I met him a couple times. Nice guy. He talks about some strange conjunction. I don't worry about that, guys. Don't worry about that. Bring man to check into Rife frequency machine. He invented around the same time as Tesla. Oh, I've heard of that. You are a winner of internets, Mr. Galactic Worm, sir. There you go. Winner of the internet. Sounds like a Bush, the internets. English Worm Farm, thank you. Chan, not suicidal, but hanging in there now. Dad, don't get suicidal. Anybody's feeling like that, you need to talk to us. You need to talk. Don't go there, guys. Just thinking earlier, what if Greg interviewed Dr. Miller? My head would jettison from my neck. You know what, the one that one wears a funny cap that Rex just interviewed? Is that one you're talking about? I'm going to retire in 2 years at 60. Okay, drops. Well, I'm 62 and I'm still away from retiring. I got debt. Got to pay it off. I got debt out the yin yang. No retirement plan. I was hoping the worm farm would be my retirement. Josh Family Garden saw the most clear, concise video this morning. What happens when you die? Professor Alan Nolan. Well, we got a lot of people reporting near-death experiences, and they're pretty interesting. Tadpole swimming. That's a good name. David Devine. Yeah, Devine. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I can't think of that. Been brain a lot tonight. Yeah, he's a nice guy. I met him a few times. I've even interviewed him on this channel. Yeah, got to get him back on. Spunky Sugar. I've taught my partner in the starting a worm farm here in Colorado. Very good. We can order worms from me. You're ready. Very good. Very good. Yeah, I'm shipping worms. Watch my videos. Go to my channel. Actually, if you go to greenregs.com and click vermiculture videos, that has them in the order you really need to watch them in. So go there. David Devine. You're right, Brandy. David Devine. He's a nice guy. He was, when he started doing his videos, he was over in Taiwan, in Taipei. He's come back to the States and he's living in East Tennessee now, just probably north of Knoxville. He's probably about 3 or 4 hours from me. I'll make a trip up there one day. All right, way to go, Spunky Sugar. Yeah, absolutely. I'm watching your videos. That's what started. Okay, Spunky, very good, very good. Is that how you found my channel? My video, 5 Keys to Raising Worms, got it's getting up. It's got 480 some odd thousand views on it so far. That'll go to hopefully 500,000 or beyond. When I retire, I will start many more businesses. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm already trying that. Too many. Too many. Should I saw my blue 50-gallon barrels into longitudinal worm troughs? It can work. Daniel, I need to do a video specifically on that just to show the layout for those. That's what I'll do. I need to do it. So I don't believe I've shown those. I can make a quick video. I've got the video. I got hours and hours of video making these plywood worm beds, but I've spent hours and hours trying to edit it down into something manageable to put out. And I hadn't got it released yet. I still got, it takes a few more hours editing. I just ain't got time to edit all this stuff. Everybody want to see the plywood worm bed. I did do video. It took me a long time to put together the video on the sled beds, but I did get it put together. Oh yeah, it's getting toward Christmas time. We can start thinking about the sled bed video. I buy them $5 a piece. Well, that's good, Daniel. And you're in California, yeah, that'd make it an excellent worm bed where you're at. It don't get too cold. So those would be excellent worm beds. Now, if it rains, they'll want to crawl up out of them unless you put something over the top. Might have them under the roof and put some lights on them. I came by your channel looking for how to filter water. I've got a good water. I got one of the best videos of filtering water. You know, I've seen other channels with showing less stuff, getting way more views. So yeah, I got a water filtration video. because that's the most important thing in survival. But you know what, I didn't felt like I didn't need to do, but one video, once I covered it, I thought I covered the whole. But what I should do is hone in and do videos on various aspects of that. You know, just focus on one thing. And I think I'm gonna do at some point. I'm gonna give me some 5-gallon buckets and do a video of a big gravity-fed drip filter. That'd be a great idea down the road. When I get older, losing my hair, many years from now, you will be sending me birthday greetings, bottle of wine. Is that a song? If that ain't a song, it ought to be. Is that a song, Arnold? When I get older, losing my hair, many years from now, you'll be near. Let's see. Free agent here. Rita, Colorado, Trout's Family Garden. Well, got to pop off. Y'all think about it. Things not going well. So prep up and listen. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Guys, the world is nuts right now. This world is going so crazy. The prospects for war, let's see, if we can get in war with Russia, we can get into war with Iran, we can get into war with Korea, we can get into war with China, Venezuela. Holy smoke, guys, it's crazy. And then civil war. We don't need any of that. They're playing us and leading us into this stuff, guys. What we need is an awakening. Actually, I'm gonna do a video on this. An awakening. And that awakening is, the way to stop this is just quit participating. Even in a communist country with the police state twice as big as the army and surveillance up the yin yang, you know, that lay it flat and lay it right movement's a step in the right direction. Just quit participating. Don't give them your support. Just step back. Kind of Gandhiism. Everybody in the country this, or if half the people in the country says, okay, I'm not playing their game anymore, they'll fall apart. And they know it. One thing I always tell you, there's more of us than there is of them. Don't forget that. There's more of us than there is of them. Oh, that's probably why this platform steps on me. The Bigfoot. That and my Freedom Restoration Foundation. I'm an activist. I do tell you to buy your rice and beans. I do tell you to buy your soup. They don't care if somebody tells you that. Okay, well, all right, what are you telling the people to buy their soup? What they care about is somebody telling you how you can stop it all in the first place. Like that. May get me banned. May get me banned. I'm saying, we don't have to have this junk. We don't have to have, and look at this. The liberals are now the war hawks. What? They used to be the anti-war movement. You got to be kidding me. How did they become the war hawks? Wow. How did that happen? I'm not a war hawk. I do believe in self-defense. I do believe in national defense. I believe in peace through strength. But that don't mean you got to go out and have a war. The whole purpose of defense is to stop a war, to keep it from happening. Like to seduce despots. Unite to seduce despots. There you go. Have a stop. We had a drive-by shooting here last Friday. All the kids, oh my God. What is wrong with these people? What is wrong with them? Southern Colorado, Pewtown, or Still City. Humans will be free. But you know what? Listen, guys. In order for us to stand down and not have a big military, we need all the other people in big countries that have big militaries to do the same thing. This needs to go global. So let's start it here. The great global stand down, the great global peace. Why don't I start it right here, right now? Let's be the start of a new movement for peace. You don't want a world war? Love thy neighbor. What I always tell you guys, I always tell you this, as light dispels dark, love dispels hate. We have too much hate in this world. Love thy neighbor. Love thy neighbor. you're going to bring me war, I will defend myself. You'll come in here and try to bonk me in the head or take something, look out. I got my pet nugs around. I feed them well. They get a lot of kibbles to eat. But I don't want to have to use that stuff. Well, if I have to, if you put me to it, I ain't going to hesitate. That's where you get whacked. Don't hesitate. Don't ever point something at somebody with the idea without being prepared to use it. You hope you don't have to. I've never even aimed at anybody, to be honest. Never have. Never had to. But folks around me out here, they know I pack. Oh yeah. They know I pack. Oh yeah, I mentioned packing in my last video on Swivelhead News. But I realized I was on YouTube, so I was real careful not to say packing a nug. Of course, I didn't use the word nug over there because not everybody know what I mean necessarily, but I said pun. And then I went bang, bang. Power of prayers kills them with kindness. There you go. Power of prayers. What do get something good, guys? I call a 15-inch crescent. Crescent wrench? I'll carry it. Oh, yeah, yeah. Listen, I got on an army base. I can't have a weapon. But tools are important, so I keep a hammer right by my seat. Really big hammer. Hammer time. Dun, 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 dun. You can't touch this. Yes, I carry a big hammer. Like my son Thor. Why not? Wife asleep. Okay, your wife's asleep, but she can sleep through all this drops. Drops, you're an engineer, aren't you? Aren't you an engineer? Get my number from Greg. Tell me first I don't answer my phone unless I've got a name pop up. Oh, okay. All right. Taz, packing a punch. Packing a punch. Carry my lunch. I got a hunch. Hammers fix things. Some people bodies are classified as daily weapons. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. A hammer. Eisenhower tried that with atoms for peace. Later under LBJ swords of plowshares. The way things are getting, you need to be ready to defend yours. Yeah, you absolutely defend yourself. You got to be ready to defend yourself. This world's going nuts. You got to be ready to defend yourself and defend your family. We have to defend our country. We may be in war. We may have a civil war. See my video I did called oh shoot, I'm brain a lot right now. I did a show called Billy Ray. Billy Ray's that guy who lives down the street. He's going to form his gangs and they're going to come get you. Just take your stuff. Did mostly power supplies. Okay. Very good. Hey, Scott, you just joining us? I think we picked up a few watchers here. All right, guys, you'll have to go back and watch the video from the beginning. It's 2 a.m. I didn't mean to be on here. It's late. Holy guacamole. When I get going, you guys, I just can't quit. Power supplies. Oh, yeah, we use power supplies and everything. Shoot, yeah. Important work. That's a good specialty. Good specialty. When they run a background check, the FBI is now calling local sheriff department to ask about the buyer bypassing HIPAA laws. Jeez. Now take your dog outside. I think it's a good time to go then, guys. We need to go. We got stuff to do. Hey, when you go to bed tonight, I don't know the whole prayer session now. It's 2 o'clock in the morning here. It's 3 o'clock on the East Coast. Guys, pray for Granny Lana, for her granddaughter Kaylee, and pray for New Day's Old Ways. Pray for New Day's Old Ways. Has got some real health challenge right now, guys. Pray for her. All right. It's fun, GG. We love you. There you go. Thank you, Granny. Y'all lift my spirit, man. We have fun here. We're family. We're family. We are family. Hey, I'm into any kind of music. Hey, the music lady here is Brandy. Gosh, she got the music. That girl got the music. My dad was ex-military. When he got old, he had brass knuckles, a nug, a knife, and a stick in his truck. There you go. The back had a fiberglass rod. The only thing he didn't have was mace. Died before I get it for him. Okay, Kathy. There you go. 5 feet from it. Our sheriff said he refers to him as a two-way. Madam, what are we talking about? I've been tromping the woods with a nug all night looking for a bear the last few nights. Oh, get after your chickens. Okay, you're after a bear. Bear hunting. Oh, I gotta do a video on oh gosh, I gotta show you something before we leave. I gotta show you one thing. I gotta do another video on Bigfoot. Yeah, we gotta go Bigfoot hunting, right? We gotta go Bigfoot hunting. Hang on, see if I can find this. One other thing I was thinking to share with you guys. I can find it. Hang on. It don't take me too long to find this. It's getting late. We gotta go. We gotta go. This is gonna blow your mind. It's gonna blow your mind. I'll find it. Gee, grits and gee, gravy. Gee, I wished I'd joined the Navy. There ain't no use in looking down. There ain't no discharge on the ground. There ain't no use in going home. Jody's got your gallon gone. We sing that kind of stuff when I was marching. Where did it go? I guess bear with me. I'm hunting for an article. Ah, there it is. Ding, 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 ding. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Anybody got any idea what tune that is? Bam. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. Oh, come on, pop all that stuff up on me, guys. Trying to show a little article art. Let me come over and do the share thing. The share thing, majigger. Ding, 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 ding. Here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Flash Gordon. Newfound whale species that lives exclusively in U.S. waters. This is the year 2022. You mean whales have been living in the United States for our entire history and just discovered them? Just a little old whale that live only in the United States, exclusively, entirely in U.S. waters. You gotta be kidding me. 100 international researchers. The rice whale. Look at this. This is an American whale. It's a southern whale because it lives in the Gulf of Mexico, but just in the U.S. water portion of it. We found a whale that we never saw before. Actually, they misidentified them. Man, if whales could hide in the United States, for hundreds of years. If whales could hide the United States for hundreds of years, no little old Bigfoot could hide, could he? In the woods. There you go, Brandy. There you go. We gotta go Bigfoot hunting again. Because I have to get me some more jack links and go out here. Brandy, actually, hey, not too far from the woods you were in. Two of us saw one. Mexican whale, not American whale. American whale. Yes, that's just entirely in U.S. waters. You believe it? You believe it? Called rice whale. Preach. 20-foot shark in a cave in Kentucky. Hey, if you go to Cathedral Caverns in Gunnison, Brandon, yeah, we meant to go there. We didn't do it. You left before we got a chance to go. There is a shark tooth in the ceiling. You can look up at it. There's a shark tooth in the ceiling of that cave in the roof. Whale Wars. What a great show. Little old Bigfoot. Little old Bigfoot. Exactly. Yeah, I've heard of them red-haired ones. When I was a kid, they used to say there was red-haired ones around here. Red-haired ones and dark ones. I thought just some old wives' tale. Get your ham call. There you go. Some love. There we go, guys. We got to call it a night for real now. But I was planning to share that with y'all earlier. And I just forgot about it. And that just reminded me. The Bigfoot. Jaws. If I ever get a tattoo, it will be a Bigfoot sitting on a bale, $100 bills. There you go. Bigfoot Bill sitting on a hill, wiping his till with a $10 bill. What do you think Bigfoot is? Some people have done some genetic analysis. They think they got some blood from it, and it seems like it's a species of human. It's like more human than not, according to some people. Scan, my heart goes out to you. What is going on here? Scan family, new days. He's still got 18 months of treatment left. Just hoping he's not got an infection, immunity for chemo. And all right, everybody, pray for Scan. Pray for Scan tonight. You know what, guys? Let's do a quick prayer. Let's just go ahead and do a quick prayer. Scan, Great Atlanta, her granddaughter, and we're going to pray for new days, Katie. A children's hospital screwed up my granddaughter with cancer. Oh, wow. That the children's hospital caused that? It's crossing human nature. No, it's human. Just a big hairy human. They're covered with hair, though. I had to see a gorilla at the Birmingham Zoo to convince myself that I thought it was a gorilla. And I knew, oh, nope, don't be anything like that. My Galacta Papa. Leblow. I always thought G. Bush looked like a monkey. How about what's his name with Facebook? What's his name? Founder of Facebook. Come on, guys, don't he look like a monkey? What's his name? There's my son getting married next month. Yeah, that's a big one. Hey, Scott from Denver. Zuckerberg looks like Martin Zuckerberg looks like a monkey. He looks like a monkey with the symbols. Prayers from my son. Oh yeah, definitely. All right, guys, let's do a quick prayer here. We know who we're praying for. Remember the metal that is clear at mixed frequency. Zuckerberg, right? All right, guys, let's say a prayer. Amen. Well, Slavsky, Arthur. He did pretty close. Brandy knows what I'm talking about. Very close to where we took that tour. 3-hour tour. Just sit right back in here, I tell them. All right, guys. We're going long tonight. It's got 97 in the room. Anyway, walking the dog. I'm walking the floor over you. As a, what's his name? Tubbs. Old country song. Ernest Tubb. Yeah, that's the name I was trying to think. Ernest Tubb. Anybody know Ernest Tubb? All right, guys. We got to call it a night. Thank you all for watching. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you for the super chat, Miss Lakina Rivera. And I really want to appreciate just everyone for being here. Is she still on here now? Lavera Lucchini. Lavera Lucchini. I haven't seen her say anything for a little bit. Anyway, thank you, everybody. Thank y'all. Take care. Give me some thumbs up. Share my videos. Check all these other channels that we've been talking about. If you're not subscribed to them, subscribe. Bang the notification button. Click all. The two. You got the Swivelhead News on YouTube, Swivelhead News on Rumble. Very different stuff I'm covering on each one. And check out my Galactic Greg's channel. Thank you. Thanks for entertaining us and keep us informed. There you go. You know, I bring you entertainment and news. You can't get that. You can't beat that, can you? E.T. phone home. There you go. Been putting stuff in food grade buckets lately. Very smart. Very good. All righty, folks. Thank y'all for watching. With that, I'm going to say, regular.